Hi guys, it's Jacob on the one up top, and I'm going to do the reaction to Southampton and Brighton. And this is another fine example of why I don't bet. Because I honestly thought Southampton would walk into this game, change of form. Brighton, who were struggling with a bit of pattern to their results, and Brighton made quite light work of him. I was right to say that Che Adams was going to score. He's continued his form, but Southampton just look a completely different team without a lot of their players. Danny Ings especially. Um, Ralph Hasenhüttl find it quite hard to get the team going. Brighton, they play some brilliant football. It's mad how they've got a 6'7" left back, but he's really good with his feet. But they played really well, Brighton did. I was impressed with Danny Welbeck, the way his link-up play was good, and the link-up goal for Trossard's goal was pretty special. You had Southampton that just looked very lacklustre. Neil Maupay had a few chances. Pascal Gross was delivering some good balls in. Lewis Dunk had a solid game and got a goal as well. It was a game that I was shocked at, really. I weren't surprised at the way Brighton were playing, because they do play some really good football. The thing I was shocked at is that Southampton have been known for their press, so that's why they play the two banks of four and the two up front, but they just allowed Brighton to do what they wanted. And in hindsight, Brighton could have won by more. You'd expect Southampton towards the end of the game to have thrown the kitchen sink at Brighton and for the push for the equaliser, especially in a derby game. But it was like Brighton were fourth in the league, comfortable. They just allowed Southampton to have the ball and just kept picking them off, and that's how they got their winner in the end. So congratulations to Brighton. I've always appreciated the way they play football, and they've probably been the most unlucky team to match their results with the way they play, because a lot of the games I've watched them playing, they've deserved to at least win or draw, but they've ended up losing them to defensive errors or just special goals. So that'd be an important game for Brighton, and it's very important because now they go into a game at home to Newcastle at the weekend. And as I was speaking to Anthony earlier, it's a very important game. Both of them teams will not want to draw that. Any team wins that game, they see it as a cloud towards safety. So it's a very important game coming up at the weekend. As for Southampton, not long ago they were taking turns with like your Liverpools and Tottenhams for going to top of the league, but all of a sudden I looked at the table and they're 7 points clear of safety. So for Southampton fans, I'd be a bit cautious, because you could be safe, but the way that they're playing at the minute and the dip in form and all the injuries, you lose your next game, you're going to get dragged into it. So I think off the top of my head, they've got a week off this week. So I'm sure Hasenhüttl will probably take them away, get them regrouped, let their minds refresh, and hopefully they can come back a different beast and get a result. I think Southampton are probably a win or two away from safety, but they're also 2 defeats away from being dropped into the fight with your Brightons and your Newcastles and your Fulhams. So disappointing for Southampton. Hasenhüttl, brilliant for Graham Potter. Good match as well. I enjoyed watching that while I was doing a bit of food shopping. And I think both teams will be safe, but they need probably 2 more wins to secure it.